Hello, my name is Julia Layne, and this is my final presentation for INFO244. Today, I will be discussing controlled vocabularies, what they are, and why they are important in respect to online searching. A controlled vocabulary works with the user's language in mind. With information being initially tagged, in order to be found later, its findability increases. Controlled vocabularies also increase user understanding because it works as natural language and shows relationships between topics. Controlled vocabularies can also be thought of as a thesaurus. It works to link like topics to each other and is the interpretive layer between the user and the database. These vocabularies are assigned with the purpose of making connections between materials that the searcher may not have even considered, which is a powerful tool. Not all databases offer its users a controlled vocabulary. The differences between a controlled vocabulary and an uncontrolled vocabulary are as follows. A controlled vocabulary goes beyond what the user uses for search terms and works to match this language to content within the database. In essence, controlled vocabularies pull out the best intention of what the user is looking for, and by utilizing equivalence relationships and by setting preferred as well as variant terms, the user will have a wider set of results available to them, without needing to have an exhaustive knowledge of the search terms on a particular topic. Uncontrolled vocabularies, on the other hand, pull out exactly what the user searches for, and nothing more. This does not necessarily sound like a problem until you consider that if a search is conducted for the term cars within a database that lacks a controlled vocabulary, results that include the related term automobile may be excluded and the searcher will be missing relevant information. Uncontrolled vocabularies also may not take into account different variations of words, including plurals and common misspellings, whereas a controlled vocabulary is created to look for these types of things. I mentioned some of the benefits of a controlled vocabulary in the previous slide. To expand, controlled vocabularies help to make a good starting point for searches. This is because, as mentioned before, the user does not need to come in with an exhaustive knowledge about a topic. Instead, the controlled vocabulary helps to save the searcher some time by creating conceptual groups of like information. This associative function leads the searcher to other and possibly better search terms through the use of subject headings used to index information about a particular topic. These subject headings create searches that are more complete because the searcher is not solely responsible for thinking of search terms alone. Synonyms and word variations become apparent within the database that employs a controlled vocabulary. To sum up, controlled vocabularies aid searches and the searchers themselves. Subject headings work to show searchers alternative search terms and can help to lead them to the best terms for finding the most relevant information about a topic. This reason alone takes some of the guesswork out of online searching and saves the searcher some time in the process. Not all databases have controlled vocabularies. For example, citation databases have different means for indexing its content, mainly the information found within the citation itself. In the age of Google, keyword searches are the norm for online searching. Using databases with controlled vocabularies will lead these types of searchers to the most relevant information they can find with only a little effort. Controlled vocabularies are not perfect, but what is? It is clear, however, that they are a helpful tool for the online searcher, and it's something that they should know about as well. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and good luck with your future searches and the end of the semester. Good night.